Hello, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Today is mine and Ann's wedding anniversary. The 5th. She had her 8-year cancer-free September 1st. Bill wanted us to share a little bit of our journey, where we come from, Ann has endured, what we have overcome, and where we're at right now in our lives, which is probably the best we've ever been in our lives.
Yes.
In 2011, Ann, of course, most people know, was diagnosed with squamous cell carcinosis. Like I said, of the tongue, the floor of the mouth, 2/3 of her jaw. And surgery consisted of 2 major surgeries. The first was to remove cancer. They thought initially they could just take a part of her tongue. Once they got into the surgery, they realized the tumor was a lot bigger than they had anticipated. So they took more of the tongue, which led to the diagnosis that Ann would never speak, which, if you know Ann, you know that she speaks. And that she would always have to have a gastric tube, feeding tube, because she would never be able to maintain weight and nourishment by just what was left after the reconstruction. But we're here to say that God has remedied both them problems. She eats quite well. Of course, I do too. And she talks quite well. We function very well. With Ann, she had some of the best doctors in the country, which was amazing because they were located right here in Indiana at Carmel. What they did with Annie was they took a portion of her wrist and veins and stuff, and they reconstructed the inside of her mouth with that portion of her skin. And then they took skin grafts and replaced this. And then on the second surgery, they took this portion of her leg and veins and the bone on the back, and they replaced the front of her face. And from that bone, they made diagonal cuts and made it circular so that she could have a jawbone. And she still has a titanium plate on the outside of that to make sure that and that will permanently be there. She sets every metal detector off we go through. We was at the mall we was at a big mall in Nashville, and we had to stop shopping because she just kept setting everything off, and we get tired of explaining as to why. But she's come a long way. God has brought us a long way. We've done amazing things. We've got to speak to amazing people, done things we never thought that we would do. It's just been an amazing journey to what God has done in our lives and through our lives. And it's the best that it's ever been. And Annie is, like I said, 8 years cancer-free. 8 years of healing. They told her that it would be at least 6 years before she'd be totally healed up. Every time we go see her doctor, Dr. Regas in Indianapolis, he still says that she's his most successful patient. And we know that it's all because of God, because we have defied all odds, even the odds of most. They gave us counseling about suicide. They gave us counseling about marriage breakups. Most, big cancer scares is always damage to the family. And God has taken everything that was supposed to be detrimental to us and has turned it into an amazing blessing. Has taken ashes and made gold. And we're doing great, doing wonderful. And there is life after cancer. It's hard. But if you trust in God and put your faith in Him, He will take the things that are meant to destroy you and build a platform that you can stand and glorify Him. And we hope that this encourages somebody. God did not bring us through all this just to sit here and not tell of His glory and of His goodness to us, because we wouldn't be here talking to you now if it wasn't for the love and the mercy of God. Our home used to be a prison with sickness and fear. And God came in and changed our minds, our atmosphere, and our home. So there is hope. There is hope.